Hello, Douglas here from Upstart Apps, and today I'm going to show you how to build a mobile app for your school. But if you're serious about publishing your app, I do recommend that you come to our website and read up on some of the information we have about publishing your mobile app. It's not a simple process, and you will have to open your own developer accounts on the iStore and Play Store to publish your mobile app. So please come and read up about that before you get started. Highly recommend that you do that. But when you do want to build your mobile app and you're ready to do that, you need to start by clicking on the register login free button over here on our website. And first time you come, you'll have to sign up. A really quick and easy process. And thereafter, when you come back, you'll just have to log in. And that's what I'm going to do. When you log in, you land on your dashboard. These are just demo stats on the right-hand side until you have an actual app. Then you'll start seeing real stats once it's published, obviously. So to create an application, you simply put in an application name, school, and click on the create button. Now that'll create my application. And the first thing it's going to ask me to do is to choose a template. And I want you to choose the Schooly template, which is one we've created specifically for this kind of project. What it'll do is it'll add in all the functions that you would want for your school mobile app, and it'll do it really quickly, just like that. So the first thing to do is obviously to set your layout options. I like to show the titles. Lowercase, uppercase, I'll leave to you. I like to go pixels on about 124, around there. Okay. And this is a background image which you're not seeing at the moment on this page. But if you use one of the other templates, you would see this image. So you probably want to put in your own background image. Here's the pixel size that you need. You can download a PNG or a PSD template to create your own one. And here, I like to hide these status bars, the iOS and the Android status bar. Just makes it a little bit cleaner for me. Choosing your country affects specifically your currency. So you want to do that. Below that, you can choose from a number of fonts, or you can actually just type in the name of your favorite Google font down the bottom. Please be sure to respect the font name case if you do that. I'm going to select this font. As you can see, what's happening as I make selections here, things are being saved, and this preview module, this previewer on the right, keeps reloading with the new settings, whatever I've chosen. So for example, in this case, you'll see there's my new font applied to the content. Right, so that's it from the design side. Like I said, you can change the template, and you can also change the layout, which specifically affects the menu, simply by coming and choosing another one over there. All right, colors. These are initially set by your template, but of course you can come in and change any of the colors that you like. It's a simple color picker. So for example, I'm going to just, instead of having a blue background, I'm going to change it for a light gray. I just want to note that right down the bottom of the page, for those who know how to, you can add in custom CSS or SCSS, for those who know how to do that. What you will find with the color page like this is you will have to reload the page. You can do so by clicking on colors at the top here, and the page will reload with all your new colors that you've saved, and the previewer on the right hand side, more importantly, will reload with your new settings, your new color settings applied. And there we go, there's my background. Okay, so now moving on to the best part, the features. This particular template has a custom page up front called About Us, and here is that custom page. If you click on it, it'll show you all the content on that page, and you can come and edit that content, obviously. To add new content on a custom page, you have all of these options at the top here: text, image, video, address, button, attachment, slider, and cover. This is a cover image right at the top. You come and change it and put your logo in there. This is a text module. Very simple. Come and edit the text as you wish. This is the address module. What you will find though is that initially it's not mapping properly because you haven't put in a Google Maps API yet. I'll quickly show you how to do that. On the left hand side here under settings, you will find APIs, and if you click on that, you will find the settings for the Google Maps API. There's an article on our website on how to generate this API key on your own Maps account, and once you've added it in, let's just go back there to that page. Now, when I go to the address section, now you'll see that it is being mapped by Google, and I can come and I can click on my address, and when I do so, it'll automatically populate the latitude and longitude, which is the important bit, obviously. These are some buttons down below, phone and website in this case. And then if, for example, I wanted to add an email button, I could click button, it'll add a new one, click on email, it'll say emails, and I just need to put in an email address, but maybe I didn't want it at the bottom specifically, I rather want that up top. You simply click and drag it to the position that you want, and everything else will realign accordingly, and then click on save, obviously, to apply your changes. And on the right hand side, it's going to reload. There we go, there's my new email button and all the other buttons as they used to be. Now, what else is here? There is an events module, which allows you to add content in two ways. One is an iCal link, which is you put in a calendar title and you put in a calendar URL. This will be a URL that you get from your Google Calendar. So this will allow you to literally manage a Google Calendar, and the app will automatically grab the events from that calendar and display them here with upcoming events next in order. The other option is obviously that you put in your own custom entries. You put in a title, and then you can add your own event entries. I'm just going to quickly add a calendar and show you how you add the options of adding an event. So when I add an event, I have a title, a subtitle, a description, a beginning date and end date, a beginning time, an address, which will again get geolocated. I can give the location a label if I want to, and a URL would be if that venue has their own website, for example. An RSVP URL would be where, for example, people could fill in a form to say that they're coming. Or a ticket shop URL if you're selling tickets for your event. You might have a link where people can buy tickets directly. Right, you can add a website, you can add pictures, and that's it in a nutshell. And you can obviously add as many events as you like onto your calendar. Then there's the Contact Us module. Contact Us module allows you to put in contact details such as phone, email, website, Facebook, and Twitter. It is a little limited maybe in terms of schools and what they would want. So the other option for schools is obviously you could just do this all on a custom page. The way to add a custom page is if you scroll down to the bottom here to the Add Pages section, you'll find a module called Custom Page, and simply by clicking on it, or any of these add pages down the bottom here. They get added into your existing mobile app, and you can then edit them. So, for example, if I wanted to change the icon, I simply click on there and I go contact us. I can select an icon like that, and I can change the name, contact details, and then I can add the contact details of various people. So, for example, I could start with a cover image of the person and then a bit of text to say who they are and what they do, and follow that up with a button that has their phone number and another button that has their email address, for example. And that's how I could, and then I could repeat that kind of process. I could put another 4 modules like that for the next person and the next person and the next person. And so you could add your contact details for everyone in your school. All right. Obviously, it doesn't like to save things that are empty, but you want to click save periodically while you're working on a new page like that. To change the order of the page in both the menu and on your app, you simply drag it to a new position, and there we go. And then I'm going to just refresh all of this and re-render the preview on the right hand side. You'll see that it's now been added into the menu, etc., etc. Contact details and contact us to the new page, and the existing one that was there. Right, so that's contacts in a nutshell. Now, the subscribe topics module. So the subscribe module ties in with the notifications module. What you'll want to do is come and add a little bit of text like this. Please subscribe to the topics of interest to you. Right, save that. And then you want to add in topics. So for a school, you'll want stuff like grade 12. And let me just pause the video while I add a few more. Okay, so once you've added all your grades, you might want to also add some of your other extramural activities. So, for example, pause the video while I. Right, so once you've added all the topics that you need for your school, it creates a module that looks like this, which allows the parents to very easily subscribe for exactly the notifications they wish to receive. And that ties in, like I said, with this notifications module, which doesn't work at this point in time because, of course, you don't have a published app yet. It'll only work when you have a published app. What it will allow you to do is when you send a push notification or an in-app message, you can target people who have subscribed to these specific topics that you've created. So that's how you can target your messaging in this mobile app. And of course, our subscription does include unlimited push notification sending. Right, so the next module that you'll find is the Find Us one. This is literally like a Google Maps or mapping module, which allows people to find you. So you start by putting in your address and choosing your unit distance and clicking on save. It's that simple. What the app will do is it'll use the user's phone's geolocation information to map the directions from wherever the user is to the address that you've put in over here, the destination address. Right, then there's an email us form. I don't think I need to explain the usefulness of this. What you do need to do is come and obviously set the recipient email or emails. You can have numerous emails separated by a comma. And then obviously edit the fields that you want, set whether they're required or not required, add new fields as you require and need. When you add a new field, you'll find that there are different types of fields, single line text, paragraph text, email address, numbers, date and time, geolocation, checkbox, radio, drop down, and image. And image, of course, being a phone, will allow the user to take a photo of something and send it to you. Right, and that's the email form in a nutshell. Then you'll find a folder. Now, folders are useful for putting information into. What you will find is that any of the pages that you've created on your app can be added into the folder. So, for example, the custom page that I created for contact details, I'm going to click on that to add it into my folder. So it now appears here. And when I want to edit it, I need to come to the folder now in the future and click on it here, and then obviously edit it exactly like I would normally. Right, so why is that useful? Well, if we come back here and jump to our login module, what you'll find in this login module is that you can restrict access to any part of your mobile app. So for example, I'm going to restrict the folder to logged in users simply by ticking that box and clicking on save. So now it's only available to my logged in users. Just a little caveat to that. So one thing you want to do is come to my account as well and tick this box that says enable registration. This will allow your users to register and obviously access information like that. I advise against enabling Facebook login. It's very complex and complicated, and Facebook keeps changing the rules anyway, so it's very frustrating too. So I advise against that. So, right, and the last little thing that I wanted to show you is what we call our social wall, which allows you to add posts like news posts. So you can come here and add a post, put in a title. It'll take today's date and time. You put in the content, your text content, and add an image. So you can do that from an admin point of view, or you can allow this. We have this option to enable user posts, which means your users will be able to post as well. You do want to put in an admin email address at the top here, just to get reports and moderation, to make sure that, well, I think that's obvious enough why you want to put an email address in there. But what that'll allow is your users to add their posts, and it'll geolocate them, so you can look at it all on a map, and other users can like the photos and posts, and they can comment on them, and yeah, so it's just a great way to get your community talking. Now, the way it works is obviously those are the basics, but there's a whole lot of other functions down the bottom here which you can, of course, add in. Use them, don't use them, up to you. The one that we do highly recommend that you add in is this one called privacy policy. So you want to come here and click on that. You'll see that it gets auto-populated with a whole lot of information already, but you can come in and fill in information, particularly the data controller and owner, for example, and click on save when you're done. I think it's quite important to have a privacy policy in this day and age, just to protect yourself, for your own protection. So that's in a nutshell. Then moving on to the application tag. Before you publish, you would want to come here as well and put in your own application icon. This is the icon that will appear on the phone screen after people install your app. You can change the appearance of the back button. There's a couple of options on that. You can upload your own push notification icon, which is this icon on the left-hand side of the push notification. And of course, you can change the color of that icon. Being an icon, you can just change the color with that color picker, and you can see it'll update it there. And this is a splash page, which again, this is what shows while your app is loading, before anything else. So you'll want to come in here and put in your own splash page. Here's the size. You can download a PNG or PSD template to make your own splash page, and I highly recommend that you do that before you publish your app. So then finally, publication. What you need to do is come here and click the red button that says ready, publish my app. You will have to subscribe to us, a monthly subscription fee. And once you're paying that, you will be able to access the mobile source code, which, and of course the Android APK file, which will allow you to then publish your mobile app on your various App Store accounts, on your own App Store accounts. We're available to help with that, to support you, but you do have to do a lot of that yourself. And there is obviously documentation on how to do all of that on our website, so come and check that out. Once you have published, just a few more things. On the left-hand side, once users sign up, you'll be able to access the user information here, even export it to use in newsletter campaigns, for example. The promote allows you, once you've put in your store URLs, once you've published your app to the various stores and you put in the app URLs here, you'll be able to use this QR code to get people to install your mobile app. So use that for marketing. Analytics will show you app analytics in general, usage of your app, and specific feature analytics, how people are using the features within your app. Settings you want to come and have a look through. The domain is obviously your HTML5 version. This is how people can access it in the browser, although it's not really meant to do that. It is meant to be a mobile app. The last little thing down the bottom is an import-export users. We do allow you to import users. Here's an example file, example CSV file of how your data should look. You can import your file, and you can also create an email to send to them at the same time, giving them their password. So yeah, that's how to use them. Oh, one last thing. If you're going to have other users who will be helping you manage the app, you can add them here. You get two different kinds of users that you can add. An app manager is someone very much like you who can send push notifications and do pretty much everything. An app content manager can't send push notifications, but can change all the content in the mobile app and add new content, etc., etc. So that's the basic difference between the two users that you can add to your mobile app. Obviously, users that you add here will only be able to manage your app, right? And that's it in a nutshell. So please, if you do get stuck, please contact us. Come to our website, contact us. Use our support ticket system. Come and submit the ticket, and we will be more than happy to help you to get you going. And yeah, we hope that you build an amazing mobile app for your school, and that your school gets a whole lot of amazing use out of it. Thank you very much. Goodbye.